Yes, this is the refining moment right here. What do you have for us today, sir?
We're just going to learn some simple principles on how you can boost your peace in life. So we call it boosters of peace in life, boosters of personal peace, if you like.
Alrighty, that's nice. I'm interested, and I know the listeners are interested as well. Please go ahead, sir.
Yes, thank you, listeners. Life is an embodiment of variety of season, cold and heat time, like the Bible said in Genesis 8:22. That as long as the earth remains, seed and harvest, cold and heat, summer and winter shall not cease.
True.
And that simply means there will be certain wisdom we need to find about how to approach life, knowing that it's collection of variety of seasons. Life cannot be cold or true, and it cannot be hot or true. There will be cold today, and tomorrow it might be hot.
That's true.
It may be sweet today, and tomorrow it turns to be bitter. So whatever dimension of life you find yourself, there is a principle on how you can manage it well. And this gives rise to what we're about to look at tonight, which is what I call boosters of personal peace in life.
Boosters of personal peace
in life.
Okay.
Now, this is very, very important. I have learned to know some principles in life that really bail us from certain struggles we are likely to face on a daily basis. Now, there is a wisdom that the Holy Ghost gave to me. I remember some time ago. God told me certain things that have formed the bedrock for my operations in life. He said to me, son, if you don't understand how to use the wheat of life, you will forever be under the heat of life. And God also went ahead and expanded further, because I got confused. I said, Father, what do you mean by that? He said, learn to know the seed of life. If you don't know how to pick up the seed of life, you will end up with the weed of life. Why am I saying this? There are things you need to know about life if you are going to enjoy life. God has created this world for you to enjoy it, not because everything inside is going to be palatable, but there is attitude you need to develop to enjoy it. And that is part of the thing we are looking at today. How do I boost my personal peace in life? Now, there are three categories of issues I'm going to share with you this night. And one is going to come under what I call right attitude.
Okay.
That's the first point. And the second thing I'm going to talk about is right association. And after that, I'm going to talk to you about right vocation. And if time permits, we'll look at right location. Now, these are things that boost your peace in life, and you must not play with them. The first one is right attitude. Now, you must have what we call positive attitude towards life. And this attitude that will take you high in life and that would not subject you to the traumas of life is categorized into three. Number one, you need what I call the attitude of contentment if you must maintain a personal peace in life. You must learn to be contented with whatever thing you have per time. Understand in life, you are not going to get all you need at a time, like I always say. But it's very important to appreciate whatever you have per time if you will have peace. One of the things that disrupt personal peace in life is when you lack contentment. I have said it before that contentment is the mother of excitement. Now, whatever you have in life, you need to understand that you are still better than someone. You need to appreciate God for it. And you need to understand that if you need 10,000 and what is at your disposal is just 2,000, give God a praise for it. Because there is somebody who is looking for 200 naira and has not laid his hand upon it. So until you are contented with what you have, I bet you will never know what is called excitement in life. The more you are worried about issues of life, the more you are disturbed. So contentment will help you to be really excited in life. So if you want to be excited and you want to have peace of mind in life, you must learn to be contented. So it's very important.
Very, very important. I agree with you, sir, because I mean, when you're not content, envy comes in, and then you end up doing the wrong thing, to gain those things. We are right back on the Refining Moments with Pastor Paul Joshua. He's giving us the principles of peace, and honestly, we need it in present times. Please go ahead, sir.
Yes, thank you very much. There was a time in my life that everything I see around me, I thought I should have them.
I relate.
And I was so disturbed. I was just somehow so anxious about having so many things. And I remember God spoke to me one thing and said, learn to be satisfied with what I've given you. You can have what others have.
Okay.
And God said to me, if you are not careful and you don't learn to be appreciative to what I give you, you will never have peace. Because I notice when I see this kind of car somebody pass with it, then I wasn't a pastor then anyway. I just want to have that kind of car. Yes. When I pass, I see a beautiful house. I just want to have that kind of house. And you know what? I thought it was actually a nice and good thing to desire that. But what I realized that in the process of desiring what others have, I began to lose my peace. And God began to warn me there, and I said, be careful. Once you are aiming at having something and it's seizing your peace, God said you are becoming covetous. That is to say, you are not contented with what you have. And then I go moody, I go berserk, I go livid, and the Holy Spirit began to sensitize me and said, son, this is covetousness at work. You have to stop that. And that's the spirit in many people today. You see somebody pass with a car, you have a car, but you are no more happy with your own. Instantly, you lose interest in your car. And before you know, you just frown your face, you are no longer smiling, you're not happy. What's the problem? You are not happy because somebody passed with a beautiful car, you are no longer happy. That means you are not contented with your own. I wish you knew that there is somebody that will see that your car that you tend not to appreciate, and the person will be fasting and praying and say, oh God, how I wish I could just have this car.
True.
So that's why we have to be contented. There are good things, and remember, in life you will always see things that are better than your own. So what helps you to manage that countenance is what we call contentment. So what gives you the balance not to lose focus of excitement in life when you see other people's things is what we call contentment. So it's important as a child of God you have contentment so you can have your peace in life. As long as you are not contented with what God has given you, the truth is that you always not have peace in life. So that's important. Remember that anything you have, it's worth thanks for, because someone is yet to have it. Someone is yet to have it. Yet to have it. If you don't have a car and you are on your two legs or you are on a bike, give God the glory because somebody don't have that bike. And listen to me, if you don't even have a bike and you are on your two legs, thank the Lord because somebody is on crutches.
That's true.
And if someone is on crutches, you still need to thank the Lord because somebody is in the grave. So there is a reason for you to be grateful to God in everything you have. That's why contentment helps in boosting our peace in life. It also makes you to be very grateful to God for everything that He has given you. That does not mean you are going to remain on that level for life. The truth is that the more contented you are, the better your life will become. God begins to arrange favor on how your life changes and rises to higher level. So you don't need to trouble yourself because your trouble cannot promote you at all in life. It is God that promotes. It comes from God. And for Him to promote you, you must be at peace. When you are worried, when you are downcasted, God is likely to leave you until you realize that you are taking the wrong decision before He comes back to your direction and lift you up. So I encourage you, learn to be contented. I don't know who is feeling so sad about his status tonight. You are feeling so bad about what you got. In fact, you hated your car today, or you hated something you have today. The Lord said I should tell you, somebody is fasting and praying to get that thing you have. The level you are right now, somebody is there asking God to take him to that level. So listen to me. Even while you look at those that are better than you in life, always remember there are those you are better than. So let that guide you so you can maintain your peace in life. It's very important. And the second attitude I must talk about that boost our personal peace in life is also the attitude of courage. We must learn to have courage. You know, courage is what I call the ability to manage pain, failures, disappointment, and crisis. It is courage that helps you to stabilize courage. It helps you to stabilize crisis. It helps you to stabilize situations when they are going the other way around. In other words, when you are going through the odds, courage tells you, come on, cheer up, be happy. You can make it, you can strike, and you can rise again. Don't give up until you get up. So you get excited. Even when things are not going well, you can learn to make yourself happy. Like I always tell people, all things will not make you happy, but you can learn to make yourself happy over all things. I think that's a great wisdom in life that will help you to have peace. So what are you going through that you feel so depressed in your heart? The Lord said I should tell you, you can choose to be courageous over that. So once you give yourself courage, and then you just tell yourself, I may fall once, but I can stand. After all, even if I fall 7 times, I can still make it. So if I fail the exam once, it doesn't mean that I fail in life. I can still try again. So maybe you have written an exam and you failed and you are really worried about it. Don't be worried. Come on, put up your courage, get excited and restore your peace back and move on. Because when you are troubled, depressed, battered, I bet you are likely to take the wrong decision in life. So courage will help you to manage circumstances and maintain your peace. That's important. And then learn to be cheerful over all things. That's the thought attitude you must have. On the right attitude, be cheerful. In life, everything will not make you smile. I said it. But just learn to smile over everything. I have a story of a boy who, it was tagged John Love. John Love. You know, John Love was a little boy in a village somewhere. And then when his father was to die, the father gave him a wisdom and said, John, come here. Whatever anybody did to you, learn how to laugh over it, whether it's positive or negative. Because there is something about laughter. It can always wipe away your trouble and challenges in life. And then John Life was given that secret by his father. And you know what happened? Not long the father died. And this was in a village. And here come an international organization to that village. And they wanted to offer a scholarship. And they came to the school, the only school in that village, and they met the headmaster that we want to offer scholarship to one of your students in this school. And the headmaster said that would be a great privilege. And then they called a teacher and say, set up a test for the student. And right in the class, a test was set up. And you know, after that, the teacher quickly marked the test. And everybody failed woefully in the class. And the teacher walked back to the class and said, you stupid student. The simple thing I taught you, you forgot it. How dare you do this rubbish and all that? And he messed them up, you know, and insulted the student. And suddenly John Love busted into laughter. And then the teacher got so mad and said, who is that? Who just laughed there? Who just laughed there? And John Love gave another round of laugh again. And he said, come out here. Are you stupid? Don't you hear what I said? I said you failed. You performed woefully. And John Love just busted into laughter again. And he said, are you out of your sense? Then he got his whip and whipped John Love. As he gave John Love the first whip, John Love busted into laughter. The more he whipped him, the more John Love increased the intensity of the laughter. And suddenly the teacher lost. And then he said, come, John, come. Are you in your senses at all? What's the problem with you?
Even me,
why are you laughing? And then the teacher became afraid. He said, I'm sure you are out of your senses. Maybe this boy, something is wrong. You are running mad. And then he started shaking. That's the teacher. And John Love just laughed and kept laughing. I was just laughing. He said, what's the problem? He said, excuse me, sir. My father told me before he died that anything that happened to me or anything anybody say or do, I should laugh over it. So even when you say we fail, I remember my father say I should laugh over the issue. And then that's why I was laughing, because both in failure and in success, I will laugh. Just like my father gave me the wisdom, I will learn to cheer up. And then the teacher said, oh, that's a great wisdom. And for this purpose, you have won this test. And his name was presented for the scholarship. And then he was given the scholarship. And that was how John Love won that scholarship. What did he use? He used laughter in the midst of failure. Others were weeping and crying and were sobbing, but John Love laughed over it. I am telling somebody today, laughter has the capacity to change something about your life.
What wondrous love is this, oh my soul? Oh my soul, what wondrous love is this, oh my soul? What wondrous love is this that calls